Is up, everybody? This is your man, Big B, and welcome to Steelers Almighty. Woo! It is game day. It is game day. I am hyped. Look, there's a lot of things that I could go into, a lot of things that we could talk about, and we'll talk about a few. But more importantly, I'm excited for Steelers football, damn it. I'm ready. I am ready. All the talking goes out the window. All the clickbait nonsense goes out the window. It is time to play football, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to strap it on and get this things going. First things first, though. Still got to handle my business. Again, this is Big B. Again, Brian Hanley, Steelers Almighty, fastest growing Steelers channel on YouTube. We appreciate that. Remember to like, follow, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you know when all our stuff is coming out. So we're going to take you up to about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before game time, somewhere in that time frame. We're always going to be live for the most part before every game, 15 minutes after every game. So remember, when the game's over, come right back here and we're going to get into this again. So, and talk about exactly what happened. So, having said all that, how are y'all feeling out there today? How do you feel? Are we feeling upbeat? Put your answers in the comments. Are we feeling good? Are we feeling nervous? Anxious? Or are we just focused? How are we feeling? Because to me, I'm focused. So I'm focused. I'm ready to go. We got the news. Justin Fields is going to be the starter today. I think pretty much Steeler fans in general, we kind of knew that once it came out that Russell Wilson didn't practice or wasn't going to practice, I think everybody probably knew that Justin Fields was going to start. Now, here's the thing. I don't think this is a week-to-week injury. I mean, it's a calf, so those things take time. And I just think, get 100% healthy. If I'm the Steelers, I don't put Russell Wilson out there until he's 100%. And who knows when that'll be. Maybe it's next week. Maybe it's next month. I don't know. But here's where we are. So I like Justin Fields being out there today. I wanted him to win the job from the beginning. It doesn't seem like he actually got a real opportunity to win the job. I'm not saying everything he did in the preseason was great, but it also doesn't mean that everything he did in the preseason wasn't good enough to win the job. I just don't think he had an opportunity. Great opportunity for him today. Great opportunity for Arthur Smith. I mean, hell, what Arthur Smith's had forever to design plays for this man. So let's see it. You know, I think this offense fits Justin Fields better for his skill set. So let's see it. It's time, man. It's time. I don't want the excuses. I don't want the, well, he came in. No. It's football time. It's time to go. It's time to go. That's all I want to talk about. That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to see. I want to see some football. What are you guys expecting to see out there? Let's get into some of these comments. Again, Super Chat is wide open. So if you want to make sure that your comment or your statement gets put up on the screen, make sure that you guys do that. And we'll go from there. So I appreciate it. And I appreciate all the support that you guys have given to the channel, man. I really do. We really do. So, Yep. No reason. I agree. No reason for it to linger all season. Sit till you're 100%. Exactly, Devin. Exactly. If there's no reason to put out a Russell Wilson at 65%, there's no reason for that. Not when we have a guy behind him. And maybe he can play, maybe he can't. But the one thing that I do know is that Russell Wilson at 65% is not going to help us. I can tell you that right now. He's not going to help us. So that's it. And I'm ready for Justin Fields to take this thing. Here's the thing. The best thing that could happen to the Pittsburgh Steelers is that Justin Fields takes this job, runs with it. Russ doesn't get his job back, and Justin Fields is our quarterback for the next decade. What do you guys think about that? Wouldn't that be the answer and the solution? If Justin Fields takes this job, plays well. Let's just say he plays well for the first month. He plays well the first month. Well, then obviously, okay, well, if he plays well and the Steelers are winning, why would you give the job back to Russell Wilson? Mike Tomlin's not going to do that, or he shouldn't do that. And then if he plays well the rest of the year, hey, man, we've got our quarterback. We got a quarterback for the future. That would be the best thing. That's why I was hoping he would win the job out of the preseason. Didn't happen that way, but we'll see. We will see. I like this today, and I'm excited. I'm excited. I want to see our offensive line. Look, they struggled during the preseason. I want to see if Broderick Jones has the stuff. Troy Fautanu, apparently, he's not inactive today. So if he's not inactive, why are we going to sit him on the bench? Let's talk about that for a few minutes, people. If Troy Fautanu is the tackle that the Steelers have said, and until he got hurt, he was going to be the starting right tackle. Well, if he's ready to play and he's not inactive, why would you have that guy on the bench? And I'm just asking questions. If he's the guy that you said was going to be the starter, and if he's ready to play, let's get him out there. No reason to put him on the bench. And if Broderick Jones is supposed to be that guy at left tackle, move him over and let's get this thing going. Let's get it going. I think the Steelers got to have to come out and establish the run today, just like they want to do. And it's going to start up front. I'm anxious to see. I am anxious to see exactly how they do it, what the approach is. I want to see all of it. So that's just me. What else are you guys looking forward to see? I want to see Justin Fields run the football. I want to see what kind of offense Arthur Smith unleashes. We know it's going to be run heavy. How are they going to run it? Are they going to run quarterback run game? A ton of it with Justin Fields out there. Are they going to run quick game in the passing game? Are they going to do that? Are they going to stretch the field and throw the ball deep down the field? I want to see what's going to happen here. I'm ready. I am ready to go. So I am ready to go. Man says to keep Kyle Pitts in check today. Yeah, no. I don't even think Beanie Bishop, you're saying you don't think Beanie Bishop trying to lock up a superior. I don't think Beanie Bishop's going to see the football field unless it's maybe a dime package or if on special teams. He's not the slot corner. Mike Tomlin basically told us so, in his press conference on Tuesday. He basically said Beanie Bishop hadn't shown them enough to be out there. So yeah, I don't suspect Beanie Bishop is gonna be the slot corner. They might surprise us, and maybe he will be. But yeah, that was what Mike Tomlin, he basically told us. He said there's opportunities within practice to elevate yourself on the depth chart, and Beanie Bishop hadn't done that. If the head coach is saying that, I guess we got to believe him, don't we? So let's see. I want the wide receiver room shut up all the critics. I'm with you. Let the wide receivers cook. Let them show something. I'm disappointed Roman Wilson's still not active. He's got to get it together. It's been a month and a half. Well, yeah, it's been a month with the sprained ankle. He got to get back, man. We need him. And I understand ankles, they can take a while. I get it. But the Steelers need him. But Van Jefferson, Calvin Austin, Skoranek. Look out for Skoranek. I told you guys earlier in the week that he was going to be on the 53-man come Sunday. And lo and behold, there he is. I'm just telling you, man. He's a big body. He can catch. But more importantly, he loves to block. And he will mix it up with linebackers and go block. And that's what we need. Somebody on the perimeter that can get out and block, seal a tight end or seal an edge or seal a linebacker, if we're trying to run outside zone games, stuff like that. Skoronek's going to do that. He's definitely going to do that. He wants to do it, you know? He wants to be that physical guy. So, but more importantly, I'm ready to see Fields unleash, prove the doubters wrong. Okay, trust his eyes. That's the one thing about Justin Fields that he doesn't do. He doesn't trust what he sees. He sees it, it's open. You just got to cut it loose, man. You got to cut it loose. You can't play in the NFL scared. You can't play in the NFL timid. You can't do that. You just got to go out there and cut it loose. And if you do that, good things can happen. I'm not saying bad things won't happen, but good things can happen. What else we want, people? I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. It's week 1. I'm ready to go. So, yeah, I want the O-line to take care of business too, man. I want to see that O-line take care of business. Give me a Mika pick 6 for the first points today. You know, I used to get into that kind of stuff and pick what was going to happen. I was never right. And my thing is, I just want us to play well, and I want to win. Let me not kid ourselves. I don't want to play well and lose. No. I want to play well and win. I would rather play bad and lose than play well. I would rather play bad and win than to play well and lose. I don't want to lose. I don't care. You know, if we play bad but we win the game, we can fix some stuff. You know, but if we play well but we get beat, I'm not going to be happy about that because I never want to lose. So, not just this game, I want to see Najee prove doubters wrong. You know, that's the thing about Najee is I think Najee's taken a lot of grief because Najee is not a breakaway running back. You know, he doesn't have breakaway speed or anything like that. So a lot of times Najee, he takes a lot of grief from people. Najee Harris is a good running back. I was so shocked that the Steelers didn't pick up that 5th-year option. Just shocked because it wasn't that much money. I mean, unless they have some other superior plan, I just didn't think it was that much money. But who knows? And there's still an opportunity they could sign him. I don't think they will, but there's an opportunity. So we'll see. But my thing is, I'm just ready for the Steelers to get this thing moving, man. I'm ready to get popping. I'm ready for the Steelers to get going. I'm ready to see the O-line. I'm ready to see Nick Herbig. How much is Nick Herbig going to play today? Can he create as much havoc as we think that he can? Look, he's phenomenal in the pass rush. I think there might even be some situations where he comes in the nickel and plays inside linebacker and rushes from the inside. You know, I would love a scenario, and just stay with me here, where it's an obvious passing situation. On the line, we got TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Cam Hayward, and Nick Herbig on the outside. We bump TJ Watt inside. And then at the 2 linebacker spots, Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson. And then unleash Peyton Wilson. I would love it. I would love it. Get as many pass rushers on the field as you possibly can in obvious passing situations. And then just see what happens. I would love to see something like that from the Steelers. You know, some creativity on defense. So I would love it, man. So let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Couple of things in the chat. So I don't know if I'm more excited to see this defense unleash on a QB who hasn't played football in over 11 months, or what this new OC has up his sleeve and what this offense can do. You know, I think I'll speak for you and for most of us Steeler fans. We want to see the offensive coordinator. After what we have been through the last 3 years with the offensive staff that we have had, we want to see an offensive coordinator that knows what the hell he's doing. I'll go out there on a limb and say it. We want an offensive coordinator that's got a little bit more of an imagination than a damn 6-year-old designing football plays, drawing them up in the damn dirt. That's what we want to see, man. Yeah, I'm with you on the defense, but I feel like the defense is going to be there. I want to see an offensive coordinator that knows what the hell he's doing. An offensive coordinator that's got a little bit of a mind that you know what? Every time that this personnel group comes in and you line up in this formation, 50,000 Steeler fans don't know exactly what the hell's coming. That's what I want to see. I'm excited. I mean, Lord have mercy. I mean, how many times did we bring in two tight ends, line them up on both sides, and then we ran an outside zone play? Lord Jesus. If we saw that once, we saw it 50 million times. Golly. I mean, and if we know that as fans, you think guys that get paid to watch film and study this, you think they don't know? Oh, so that's what I want to see. Like I said, I feel like the defense is going to be there. I feel like the defense is going to do its job. But I want to see an offensive plan, a game plan, something that, you know what, this guy knows what the hell he's doing. He's using the parts the right way. That's what I want to see. I'm ready. I'm ready. So, yeah, that's what I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I am ready to watch the Steelers get after this thing. Look, there's only one opening day in 2024. There's only one opening day. There's only one chance to make a first impression. And here in about 45, just under 45 minutes, we're going to get that opportunity. Okay? Come out. Let's play some physical football. You know, first of all, let me stop all that. Let's get to the tailgate end of this, people. What are we eating today while we're watching the Steelers? What are we eating? My wife tried to stuff me with a breakfast this morning. Fed me good. Fed me good. But my name's not Big B for a reason. It ain't because I'm skinny and because I don't like to eat. So what are we eating today? I think I got some ribs. I'm not going to eat the ribs. I got some wings. Yeah, I probably dabble in some wings. My wife, my wife loves me. One of my favorite foods on earth is chili dogs. And she is surprised and she's going to make me some chili dogs today. But I think that's not going to be until later. But today, I don't know. Something. Somebody got some KFC. Somebody's got smoked brisket. We're doing it today, people. Again, there's only one opening day in football in 2024. There's only one. There's not two. There's not three. And I know they played some games on Thursday and they played a game on Friday. Pardon my French, but that shit don't count. That's not opening day. That's not opening weekend in the NFL. It's not. Today is opening day. Who's got the national game today? Who's got the first national game? The Pittsburgh Steelers, damn it. We do. Why? Because that's who we are. And we're going down to Atlanta. We mean business. My boy called me this morning, asked me some questions. I said, hey, man, I can't talk to you. I can't talk to you. It's business. I got stuff on my mind. Let's see. What do we got? Big Merv. What's happening, man? Definitely not 3 and outs. Very tired of that. Let's keep a drive moving. You know what, Big Merv? You are 100% right. As far as the offense is concerned, I'm not saying that we have to score every time. I'm not saying that. It'd be nice, but I'm not saying you have to score every time. But how many times in the last 3 years have a Steelers went on like a 6-play drive and then punted? Like how many times? They went on an 8-play drive, but it stalled out and they had to punt. I mean, it's either they go on a scoring drive, either a touchdown or a field goal, or it's 3 and out. I mean, just sustain drives. Give our defense a chance to take a break. Do that. That's all we're asking. Be competitive. And I'm excited to see what Arthur Smith's going to do. People are giving him a bad rap about what he didn't do in Atlanta. And it's a lot of Atlanta fans that are, well, his offense is bad. Look, he had a bad quarterback. Now, you could say that's part of his problem, that he chose the quarterback. Okay. But the last 2 years he was in Atlanta, let's just be honest, bad quarterback play. Bad quarterback play. So if you had bad quarterback play, I don't care who's on your team. You're not going to be very good. And guess what? They weren't. They weren't very good. Their defense was okay, but they weren't very good. Now, one advantage is they don't rush the passer that well. And I know that they just got Matthew Judon, but hell, they haven't had a double-digit sack guy. I talked to Aaron Freeman. We did a podcast about the scouting report that came out on Friday, and Aaron Freeman does Locked On Falcons. He said they hadn't had a pass rusher in double-digit sacks since 2018. I'm like, holy smokes. 2018? No, nobody with double digits. So, and I'm not even sure Judon is the guy to be able to get there this year. But we'll see. But I feel like we got to neutralize them. We neutralize them, run the football at them. Just run the football at them. Now, the Falcons are pretty good against the run, but if we're going to be the team that we got to be, then number one, we got to stop the run, and we got to be able to run the football. Period. End of story. And Atlanta's got a great offensive line, so we got to be able to stop the run, and we got to be able to run the foot. Look, Grady Jarrett is big in there. He's active. He's athletic. He's got a bad attitude. But we got to be able to run the football, man. We got to move people. We got to move people. It's going to be tough. We got 2 young guys starting, technically 3. So we got Zach Frazier, Spencer Anderson. Combined, they have 8 games, and Zach Frazier's played 0. So Spencer Anderson hasn't started a game in his life in the professional ranks. So we got a young set inside. Broderick Jones outside. We'll see what happens. It's going to be challenging today. It's going to be a difficult football game, but it's one that I think the Steelers, if we do what we're supposed to do and we play physical, I'm not saying we're going to score 35 points, but I don't think we're going to have to score 35 points to win. I don't think that's required. I'm not sure that that's going to be required all year because I think the Steelers are going to have a top 5 defense this year. I really do. I think they're going to have a top 5 defense this season. I do. So, and if that's the case, give me 25 points, 24 points. That's enough. That's going to be enough on most days. That's going to be enough on most days. So, but we'll see. We will see. Dan Moore is the leader of the O-line. I would say James Daniels before Dan Moore. But hey, if Dan Moore plays well, I don't care. And that's my thing. I don't care. And I know you guys have heard me say that a million times. I don't care who the quarterback is. I don't care who the left guard is. I don't care who the punter is. I don't even care who the coach is. I'm a Steelers fan. I don't care. I just want to win. That's it. It doesn't matter if a zebra is the head coach. It doesn't matter if a field mouse is the quarterback. It doesn't matter if a kangaroo is the running back. I don't care. I just want to win. That's all I want to do. I want the Steelers to win. I don't get caught up in the semantics of who's who. I don't get caught up in that. So there's no reason for me to do that. I just want to win, and that's it. And I know there's a lot of you out there that feel the exact same way that I do. Win. Win. That's it. And that's all I care about. And it starts today, people. It starts in Atlanta today. The Falcons are going to be a formidable team. The Falcons are going to be good. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If they had decent quarterback play, they'd have won 3 more games last year, man. They would have. So I think let's see what my man John has to say here. The needs of many outweigh the needs of the few. Team first over player. We can talk about team first over player, I guess. Don't get me wrong. I want players to make as much money as they possibly can. I don't even want to get off on that tangent because that's a different conversation for a different day. let's just talk what we're talking about today. So, um, any predictions? What are we thinking? How are we feeling? How are we feeling today? I said 23-20 Steelers. I'm sticking with it. I'm not changing. Could be a late field goal by Bosworth. Could be a late touchdown. But whatever the case, I got 23-20. Pittsburgh wins it. We play good on offense. We play well enough, I should say, on offense. Defense does its thing. We play well on special teams. We basically win in a Mike Tomlin special. And you all know what a Mike Tomlin special is. You don't want to make any mistakes. Be conservative on offense. Run the football. Play outstanding defense. Play good special teams. And make a play or two at the end to win the game. That's a Mike Tomlin special. That's what he wants to win. How he wants to win football games. I don't necessarily agree with that. But today, I believe that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I think we're going to do enough on offense, play great defense, make a play or two on special teams, and make a play at the end. We win the game. So, 27-23, Pittsburgh. I like that. TJ Watt, 3 sacks. He's calling it right now. Okay. 3's a lot, man. 3's a lot. But don't mean he can't do it. Does not mean he can't do it. So, I saw the prediction for TJ was 18 sacks this year. 18. Think about that for a second. Somebody's predicting that you're going to get 18 sacks in a season. And I know people think, well, that's 1 sack or just over a sack a game. It's not that. Do you know how hard it is to get a sack in the National Football League? Quarterbacks get the ball out of their hands quick. Those offensive tackles are the best that they've ever been in the history of time. Constant guys chipping at you, double teaming you, hitting you in the ribs when you're not looking to slow you down. I mean, there's never been – football is about as tough as it gets. And to get 18 sacks, that's nuts. That is just nuts. But it's not out of the question, man. It's not out of the question. So, my man Drunken Swami says the turnover differential will decide the game. Most games it does. Not always, not 100% of the time, but most cases, the turnover, whoever wins the turnover battle wins the game. But let's see. What else we got? Tackles get away with more holding now, too. Yeah. I don't think it's more than like in the 60s and 70s. You ever watch any of those games on film? Go check YouTube and go look at some of those games. They're literally tackling guys. Offensive linemen are just tackling guys, and they're not calling nothing. So they're not calling anything, man. But yeah, we'll see. I'm just fired up. I'm ready. The defense needs to come to play. I think we got a top 5 defense this year. I'm so excited. I'm almost speechless on how good I think this defense can be. I like what they can do. I'm also nervous about the offensive line. That's what I'm nervous about, people. I don't mean to scare anybody. I'm just nervous about the offensive line. I think they gotta play well. We got to get it figured out. We've spent our top 3 draft picks the last 2 years. We spent on offensive linemen. Number 1, they should all be in the game. Damn it. If they're not hurt, they need to be starting. That's number 1. But number 2, if you're going to invest in that, and then we got to see something come of it. We can't say, well, we're going to wait till week 8 when they get settled in. No. Why do the Steelers always have to be the team where the rookies have to settle in or the young guys have to settle in? Why can't we be the team where the young guy plays well from day one? Why can't we be that? I want to be that. We don't have to be the team that's always, well, let's let him develop, let's work him in slow. No, we didn't draft him for that. I mean, you think we drafted Broderick Jones so he could be good 2 years from now? No. You drafted him to be good right away. We didn't draft Zach Frazier and Troy Fautanu So by their third year, they could be great. No, we drafted them to be good right now. So let's have them be good right now. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. First of all, put them in the right positions and let them go play football. That's why we drafted them. So, just my personal opinion, man. Just my personal opinion. Hey, as a reminder, 15 minutes after the game, we're going to be right here talking about exactly what we saw. So make sure you're here. Also, make sure you write down this number, 412 444 8390. That is the Steelers Almighty chat line. Again, it's 412 444 8390. Call in, leave your name, leave your email, where you're calling from, and your YouTube user ID. Make sure you leave all of that and give us your rant. You know, good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is that you want to say. As long as we can use it, we'll use it on the podcast coming up this week. So we'll use the best ones that we get. We've gotten some so far. We've gotten several so far, but let's just say they're not legible, or we can't edit out enough to make it even YouTube worthy. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind when you're leaving the message, man. So I appreciate all that, man. But we're going to get off here. Let's get ready to play some football. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I'm done with all the talking. I'm done with all the procrastination and all the talking heads, and you can even say I'm a talking head. I'm tired of all of it. I'm ready for football, and now it's time for football, people. It is time. So if we can stop the run, if we can run the football, I believe if the Steelers are a more physical team today, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will win. If the Steelers are the most physical team, they will win. 23-20, I got the Steelers winning. I don't know what you guys feel, how you guys feel. All I know is I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. I'm over all the everything else. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. We've been looking forward to this. It's been a long off season. Our offense, finally, we've got something. Hopefully we've got something. We're not dealing with an elementary offense anymore. So either way, man, 23-20 Steelers. I will be here 15 minutes after the game. Make sure you guys show up, show out. We'll be ready. Let's do this, people. Let's do this.